good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy Trex, the sports junkie, and welcome to MBS Uncensored. Oh God, my boy Keo, he got me out here. Look at him, smiling from ear to ear, so excited. What up, Keo?
Damn, they got people pulling up already. 31 people pulling up. Jake Paul's that big of a deal. That's
Oh
why.
God, here he goes, y'all. Y'all getting him excited right now.
40, we got 40, 41, 42 now. Oh,
Look
we
at
going up. Let's go.
Man, what we here
Woo.
for, Keo? What we here? Tell the people because I know you want to say it. So go ahead. What
So,
we going to MBS Uncensored for? But before you even say it, y'all go subscribe to the brand on YouTube, man. NBS Central. Go on TikTok. Add us to the brand. I mean, add us, man. And listen, this is about to be a crazy one. We're gonna post a question on TikTok soon, and we want to hear from y'all. But in the comment section, for sure, let us know as well. But Keo, go ahead. I know you ready.
we are here for the official recap of Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson recap, man. Obviously, we know what happened, man. As I predicted, unanimous decision, like I said,
You just
man.
copied my pick.
Yeah, right. You were rooting for Mike Tyson, man.
It
Just
don't
like
matter who I
the
was
whole
rooting
entire
for.
world.
Hey, we saw what I predicted. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know the show is on live on Twitter also because I wanted to call the people on Twitter out because you guys actually had Mike Tyson winning this fight. I put a poll out 86 to 14% had Mike Tyson winning, predicting Mike Tyson would win this fight. I don't know what the hell you guys were thinking, but next time just listen to me.
Oh God, this dude.
So
Hey,
obviously
man, y'all got him so excited.
Jake Paul wins this fight by unanimous decision. Um, it was um, it was a lopsided fight, all right. And what's your thoughts, man? Because you're over here disappointed, shaking your head. But go ahead, man. Let me hear what the
Uh,
sports junkie got to say.
it was boring. It was boring. No, no.
Wow.
No, come on, Keo, bro. I know Jake Paul's your man's and everything. I know you're probably like the biggest Jake Paul fan in the world out there. No, come on, man. Listen, I'll give Jake. Let me say this though. Incredible environment. I'll give him that for sure. The co-main event, Taylor versus Sereno, fire. Bad decision as far as by the judges, but fire. I have no issue with that. But Mike Tyson, man, and Jake Paul, bro, come on, man. Mike Tyson looked like a 60-year-old in there, man. He couldn't move his feet at all. He looked like he was just standing there for majority of the fight. That wasn't it, bro. That was boring. And then Netflix. We go call a spade a spade. We gonna keep it a buck here. Netflix. I know you tried, but there was a lot of buffering going on, and it wasn't just with me. It was you saw it on all social media platforms. People complaining. Now, granted, this is what I will say. This was their first time, so
Yeah.
we're gonna hold. We're gonna say maybe, but the first time around wasn't a good look. Hopefully, they get it together. They get it back right for the next time. And I wish them nothing but the best. It was dope idea. It just got to be executed a little bit better. But as far as the main event, that was boring, Kyo. You're not about to make me believe that. I don't want to hear exciting. I don't want to hear Jake Paul looked phenomenal. And don't do
Well,
that,
he
Kyo.
did. He actually did look phenomenal.
Bruh,
Here's the thing
bruh.
with Jake Paul, though, man. It's if he if he if he lost to Mike Tyson, he would have caught the L. They would have complained about him regardless. Him winning, they're gonna complain about him regardless. Yeah, they're gonna say, "Yeah, you beat a 58-year-old guy." Then they're gonna go. But Tyson wins. Oh, you lost to a 58-year-old guy. So it's like he's in a lose situation no matter what, and it's always been like that since Jake Paul decided he wants to be a professional boxer. So he lose situation.
See, but you see, you trying to say that's what. Hold on, I'm not letting you go any further. I got a rebuttal that right there. You slick. Hey man, everybody tuned in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. This is what he does. He is so slick. He'll make you start believing that, oh yeah, you should feel bad for Jake Paul because he's in a lose-lose situation. First of all, let's start with the Tyson fight. I said, what are we talking about? I picked Jake Paul because I'm like, dude, he's fighting a 58-year-old, 60-year-old Mike Tyson. What are we doing? And then second, to say what you just said, oh, we want to take him serious. Dog, he's not fighting professional boxers. You just said he wants to be taken serious as a professional boxer. He's not fighting. Tonight, did, but Mike Tyson's 60. He's been beating up on guys that are not professional boxers. I'm not a hater. Look, I watched all his fights. So I'm not about to sit here. He got me to watch his fight, so that's cool. But don't do what you're doing right now. You're trying to make everybody feel sorry for Jake Paul. Why people are doubting him when he gets in the ring? His one fight with a boxer, not a great boxer. No disrespect to Tommy Fury. That's the fight he lost. So all I'm saying is, if he wants to be taken serious as a boxer, he has to fight boxers. Kyo, come on, man.
Well, Canelo needs to step up
Oh.
then. Tank Davis, guys like that.
No, you
Ryan
see,
Garcia.
like, no, this is what you do. Another thing. I'm sorry I keep cutting him off, because he's so slick. First of all, the man's gonna say Tank Davis's name. How much? And that's why I asked him before the show. How much did Jake Paul weigh in at tonight?
I think 228. I think
And
that's the
now you
most he
wanted to
weighed in.
fight Tank Davis? Look at like this is what you do.
They want to fight. They want to fight him too. It's not
Well,
like they
yeah,
don't
but
want to fight him.
I agree, but what I'm saying is you trying to be slick. You so slick. You so slick, man. Canelo, okay, I can see, even though that's a big weight difference at the end of the day, I think they can be closer in weight. But come on, man. Tank, bro, what we doing, man? Go ahead.
Yeah. So as far as this fight went, it was the first two rounds was I guess you could say Jake Paul's weakest rounds. You know, Tyson, he was more of the aggressor, but I think the stamina and the endurance kind of caught up to Mike because Mike landed a total of he threw a total of 97 punches compared to Jake Paul's 278. He landed only 18 out of Jake Paul's 78. He had the total. His percentage was 18 percent of the punches that he landed compared to Jake Paul's 28%. Um, and as soon as the third and eighth round went, I think Paul was comfortable. He was mocking him, and he was teasing him, throughout the fight. And like I said earlier, man, I said he would have the huge advantage with the power shots, and he definitely dominated with the power shots. I said that he was gonna outbox him. Definitely did outbox him. Also, what helped him in this fight was the jab, though. The jab was one of the most important things as a boxer to use, and he used that really well. Paul was clinching in the beginning of the fight, but obviously that didn't work out. And then there was just things of Tyson that kind of caught me off guard. He kept on biting his glove. I don't know why, but anybody who watched Tyson normally does that throughout of his career. Though he always bites his glove, and then his footwork was kind of bad also. Like his legs was kind of felt like it was giving out, and Roy Jones even mentioned that also, which was commentating the fight. So yeah, man. You know, I don't have a problem how the judges scored the card. I think yeah, they had it in a huge margin. They definitely had it in a
Well,
huge
you'll
margin.
be surprised to notice. I know probably a lot of people on Twitter and all social media outlets might be like, "X, you want it?" I gave every round to Jake Paul.
Wow.
I didn't. I just don't think that Tyson. That wasn't it, bro. That was boring, bro. That was.
What were you really expecting from Mike Tyson, though, man?
I just. I'm being honest with you. I thought Jake Paul. I said on the NBA show. I thought Jake Paul would win the fight in unanimous decision because I thought Mike would come out so aggressive. And we know if you watch Mike Tyson was I think fifth, and I might be off a couple of fights, but 50 wins, six defeats, and 44 knockouts. Most of his fights don't go the distance. Mike Tyson's not a distance guy. So when I looked at it, I said to myself, dude, the dude's 27 years old. Mike Tyson's 60, bro. Like,
Mm,
he's gonna try to go all out in the first round. He's gonna get gas, and then Jake Paul's gonna dominate from there on and win unanimously. But Mike
yeah,
Tyson, to
but
me, you can say his best round was his first round, cool. But it wasn't it. But the first round was not. That was probably the best round of the fight, and that wasn't even fire to me.
yeah, but I just don't get why people are upset though. If you knew this was gonna happen.
I thought the first round would be more fire, and it wasn't fire at all. I thought he would put some pressure on Jake Paul or something in the first round, but after that, this was like, and I like shout out to Mike Tyson, man. I mean, no disrespect. At the end of the day, bro, his legendary status is solidified. This does not change anything as far as the way I view Mike Tyson at all. I mean, he's 60 years old. This doesn't even matter that loss on his resume. But what I'm saying is, this looked like your drunk uncle at an event talking about what he did back in the day, and he's fighting against the little nephew that, nephew is a man now. Nephew's like, Unc, you ain't got it no more. Unc's trying to tell him at the barbecue, boy, I'll still beat the brakes off of you. This is what happens. And Neff feels bad for him. So Neff's not really trying to beat him up, but just letting him know, look, man, your day is past, bro. This is my time now. And that's what I saw. That's exactly what I saw.
Yeah, man. And that's how I call the fight. Not because I'm a huge fan of Jake Paul. I might be the only huge fan of Jake Paul because it seems like everybody hates
This
him.
dude, hey, bro, tell him one more time. This dude was on the MBS show. Tell the viewers who's the top three athletes on your list right now.
Oh yeah, I said Jake Paul, Carson Beck, and Caitlin Clark, man.
Bro, what list is that? Bro, shout out to Caitlin Clark, though. Shout out to Jake Paul, but man, Carson Beck got to play better. Hopefully, he'll play better tomorrow,
Oh,
tomorrow against
so
Tennessee.
you're saying Jake Paul's a better athlete than
Hey,
Carson Beck?
bro, all I said was shout out to him. You see, you slick. You so slick, bro. This dude here, bro. But I can't believe this dude said, if you say name your top three athletes right now, and this dude said Jake Paul, Caitlin Clark, and Carson Beck. Oh, my God. I don't know if you're trolling right now. I don't know what's up with Keo, man. Y'all,
Well,
hey,
I
we're going to
like
put
I
on
like
champion
all
over
those
here.
three athletes though.
No, hey, I'm not knocking, but your top three athletes.
My favorites to watch though. I'm
Oh,
not saying they're the best, just my favorites to watch that I look forward to watching.
okay, okay.
Like if I see Georgia playing, I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to watch Carson Beck.
I'm gonna put you on the spot, and everybody in the chat will put you on the spot right now. What's next for your boy Jake Paul? I want to know, Kill, the problem child. What is it that you think is gonna happen, and what is it that you want to happen? Oh, what you think what you want to happen, and what you think's gonna happen?
What I want to happen, Canelo. I think
Oh,
I think that's the fight. I think if this fight happens and Jake Paul beats Canelo, I don't think nobody have anything to say anymore about what Jake Paul could do. Um, because Canelo is an active boxer. I'm pretty sure the whole world's gonna be picking Canelo to win this fight. Paul believe all the confidence in the world that he think he can beat Canelo. You know, he's called him out numerous times. I That's the fight I do want to happen. A fight that I think might happen. I'm not too sure though. I'm not too sure.
I'm gonna tell you what I think's going to happen, and I think what would be a good step for him to happen if it wasn't, the person I'm gonna say. So the first person I'm gonna say is the fight that would make a lot of money. I think you would be excited about it because you're fans of both guys. I think him and Conor McGregor will happen. I think that will happen. I think that's going to be a big money fight because Conor McGregor is such a big talker. Jake Paul is such a big talker. That's what I think is going to happen. But a fight that I think would be interesting if he's serious about boxing and yet still a lot of trash talking would happen, him versus Ryan Garcia. I think that would be a good start if he wants to prove that he's up there. If he beat Ryan Garcia, I would actually say, dog, hey, we got to start taking this dude really serious, even though he has the weight advantage over Ryan Garcia. At the end of the day, if he would beat Ryan Garcia, I would say, okay, maybe we need to look into it. I don't think he's gonna fight Canelo or Terrence Crawford, bro. That's just not gonna happen, bro.
Why
Not right
not?
now.
But why not?
No, I mean the money's there. I just don't think that. I don't know. I just don't think he's serious about fighting them. I whatever. Call me crazy. I don't think he's serious about fighting them.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think you think he's not serious about finding them, or you
Not
think
right now. I think that he wants to maybe eventually, but not today. Not today. He's not. He don't want to fight Canelo and Terrence Crawford right now.
I don't see Terrence Crawford though, but I see more. I see more of Canelo.
Oh, you don't
Uh,
want him in the ring with Bud. Oh, that's what that is. You don't want him in the ring with Bud, though,
no,
huh?
it's not that. I just think that Crawford is not in his plans, and Crawford got other obligations that he probably has to deal with also because I'm pretty sure people want to see Crawford versus what's his name, Crawford versus Canelo. That's what people been
Yeah,
wanting. Yeah,
yeah. That would be fire. That would be fire.
yeah, but the next fight though, I would like to see Jake Paul go against a boxer though. Maybe
I will
somebody.
say this: if he fought Canelo, unlike him, Canelo would be in a lose-lose situation in that fight. Because if Canelo beats Jake Paul, he gets no flowers for that. In a sense. Some people may say, yes, he does, X, because he finally shut up Jake Paul for all the nonsense that he's saying. But if he was to lose to Jake Paul, oh my, dude, the internet would shut down. The internet would shut down, and that would hurt his legacy for sure. It's not like Mike Tyson. It ain't like Tyson. If he lost to Jake Paul, that would ruin that. That would hurt his legacy for sure.
Yeah, man. Maybe somebody like Nagano, Francis Nagano.
That's a big boy, man. That's a big boy.
Yeah, but isn't Jake Paul considered a heavyweight?
Well, right now he would be. I mean, he's 227 based on what he weighed in today, 227. But if that's the case, why not fight Deontay Wilder? Fight a
That's
boxer.
yeah.
All I'm
I
saying, and Deontay Wilder, I mean, he's a boxer, but he's not your typical boxer. He's trying to, fight you. So I'm just saying, if he wants to be considered a boxer, fight a boxer. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a hater. Jake Paul, hey, I think what he's doing is amazing. I'm not even lying. To think that kid came from Vine and YouTube, bro, social media, What he's doing, dog. You can say whatever you want. If you a Jake Paul hater out there that's tuned in right now, you wildin'. You gotta give that man his flowers. This what he's doing. He's making a whole lot of money. And at one time, he was considered a YouTuber on Disney Channel and on Vine, bro. This is
Yeah,
insane, bro. So shout
and
out to him, man.
on top of that, the people want to make fun of and he's giving people opportunities, also feeding food and for people's families too, and the promotion that he's putting together for boxing. I think that's dope, and that's good for boxing. So people that saying
Facts.
that Jake Paul hurts boxing or he's a cancer for boxing, he's putting giving these opportunities because people were talking about the previous two fights. If it wasn't for Jake Paul, we wouldn't be able to see those female fights and the fight previously before that. So, I think Jake Paul's doing good things for the sport of boxing. So, despite, what you want to say about him talking trash, him, picking the opponents he wants to pick, that's his decision at the end of the day. And until somebody beats him and shuts him up, Jake Paul's still going to be relevant, man. And just imagine, man, he was able to fill over 78,000 in AT&T Stadium.
That's insane, bro. That's crazy. Hey, look, as a businessman, I take nothing away from Jake Paul. And whoever it does, that's crazy. As a businessman, bro, what he's doing is next level. And to say, like I said, where he came from. A dude that was literally on Vine, bro. A dude that was doing a YouTube channel. And you know what? He just said, you know what? I found my purpose when them dudes from the UK called me out and wanted to box me. And I said, well, yeah, let's get it popping. And where he's at now, that's crazy. He's fought Mike Tyson, a legend in boxing, regardless if he's 60. He's fought Anderson Silva, bro, a legend in the UFC and MMA world. Like, you gotta give the man his flowers. And he, like you said, he gets to fight on his own terms because he has his own promotion company and he's putting on these events.
Yep, yep, exactly. So, man, during the after the fight, Mike Tyson was like, "This is not his last fight."
Oh man.
What's your thoughts on that? You think the guy should hang it up, or
I I
would
I
you like to see him back?
no man, come on, bro. Mike, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I think that Mike should be like maybe like join Jake Paul and them's promotional team and do some promotional work with them and do some of that caliber. Fighting that he gotta let that go, man. Maybe if he wants to train somebody, give a young fighter some pointers, for sure I'm with that. But he don't need to be in the ring no more, man. And it's not even me trying to be funny at all. Like I'm dead serious. Like like of course these little exhibitions. That's fun. That's cool. I know it was a sanctioned fight, but the way I saw it tonight, it looked like an exhibition to me. And I don't think Jake Paul was really trying to hurt him. So
Well, he did. He did try to say I was trying to hurt him, but I don't think he was at the point where like, yo, I'm trying to knock him out.
right. So I just feel like Mike Tyson just needs to, fall back, do some promotional work. He can join Jake Paul's team. It's good. They have a pretty good relationship. And Mike Tyson don't have to do anything else, man. Mike Tyson can ride off into the sunset, man. He's always gonna be, one of the biggest faces of boxing. Especially since my childhood. He was the face of boxing. And he can ride off into the sunset. He don't need to fight anybody no more, bro. Nobody wants to
Oh,
see that, bro.
oh, by the way, this was the most watched uh boxing fight. It did more numbers than Mayweather and McGregor. The Gateway did over 100 million. I even had over a million people tuning in live watching the on Netflix also. So this was a huge big records that they broke today, man. And I definitely want to see more boxing fights on Netflix. I think this is a dope thing that they're doing right now.
Yeah, and to your point, that's why he's good for boxing, Jake Paul. Because boxing, they do things that makes you scratch your head and you're like, wow, you sit back and say to yourself, I always bring it up to you, Pacquiao versus Horn. I felt like Pacquiao was robbed in that fight. Tonight was a prime example, in my opinion. I felt like Taylor lost. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
bugging, especially with the 1 point taken off. And to say all three judges gave her the fight, that was wild to me. But, that's what hurts boxing. But Jake Paul is definitely, putting eyes on the sports, putting eye on the sport. And I'm excited to see what happens next, man. Boxing got some good young fighters. Y'all go check out a lot of them. I know you mentioned, Tank Davis. You got Boots. You got Timofio Lopez. You got guys that you can go out and check. And of course, you got Bud Crawford, who's probably right now the best pound for pound fighter in boxing, according to most people. I'm not gonna say everybody, but most people.
yeah, man. This was really good though, man. Even though people didn't like what they saw in the main event, it was a good card though. They did put a good card. That's one thing I was questioning. I wasn't sure what the card was, and they did this on a Friday night.
Yes, during high school football.
Yeah,
During high
man.
school football. And it's the playoffs. I know it's the playoffs out here in Louisiana. And they ran those numbers up during high school football, which is insane.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was questioning. I was wondering if if how well they were gonna do, especially on a Friday night, because normally big boxing events is not on Fridays, is normally on Saturdays. So I did not expect this to happen. And they did a pretty good job though, so I definitely can't knock that.
And look, tomorrow night, you already know what time it is, man. Stipe Mirotic and a friend of the MBS show, friend of the MBS brand, man. If you haven't checked out that interview with Stipe, y'all go check that out against John Jones. Who do you think gonna win that fight, by the way?
Oh, I got John Jones.
Knockout?
I I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think he'll win by unanimous decision.
Okay, okay. What do you, well, my last thing before we get up out of here, rate the card tonight. What you thought? What would you rating? Would you give it now that you saw the whole thing? What would you give it?
My honest opinion, even though I enjoyed the main event, I enjoyed it, but as far as the card, I'll give it a 7.
Okay, I had 7.5, so I'm not mad at it because I thought everything else was good. The main event wasn't, great, but nonetheless, the atmosphere was fire to me. I liked all the videos. I thought it was very professional. Um, It was dope. I thought it was dope. I thought that definitely the environment pushed it over the top for me. And it being different that was on Netflix. The only reason why I took points away because of the main event and Netflix having the buffering issues. Had the Netflix not had the buffer issues, I would have actually went up even higher.
Okay, all right. Well, man, um, that's our recap. I'm not gonna keep you here for too long. I know it's late out there. Got to get ready for tomorrow's events because it just don't stop.
Yeah, man, y'all listen. We got college football tomorrow. Hey, it's going crazy. Hey, like I said, if y'all go subscribe to the channel, man, on YouTube. Listen, we not nowhere near where Jake Paul's numbers are. We need y'all to run those numbers up for us. Y'all need to run those numbers up for us, man. But go subscribe to the brand, hit that notification bell, man. We cover all sports. We even cover things outside of sports with our show. Let's talk about it with Q and Yvette, man. So shout out to them. But we'll keep grinding, keep working. Go follow us on on X, and follow us on TikTok. We everywhere. And tomorrow, man, it's going down, man. Georgia versus Tennessee. That's gonna be one for the books right there. And then, like I said, Stipe Miocic versus John Jones. And then Sunday's even gonna be even more lit than that.
Well, man, with that being said, man, make sure you go subscribe to the channel. This has been the official Tyson and Paul recap. Until then, this is MBS Uncensored. We'll see you guys next time. We out.
Peace.